Do you know there are 109 members in Marapanhalle, Laxmeha family who live in Karnataka's Kola district? It is one who the last few purely joint families in India. 85 members of this massive family live under a single roof that spans 20 rooms. The other 24 live in the fields next to the house. Take turns and read this section aloud. Soon the roads begin to get crowded. Some people were on tangas and yakas, some in motorcars, all wearing perfumes, all bursting with the excitement. The children were a calm and contented lot. For village children, everything in the town was wonderful. Whatever caught their eyes, they stood and gaped at it with wonder. At last, the Eidgah came into view. There were row upon row of worshippers as far as the eye could see. Newcomers lined themselves behind the one already there. The prayer was over. Men embraced each other. They descended on the sweet and toy vendors. Stories like an army moving to attack. There was the merry-go-round with wooden elephants, horses, and camels. You paid 1 paisa and 25 rounds of fun. Mahmoud and Muzin and Nuri and other boys mounted the horses and camels. Hamid watched them from a distance. All he had were 3 paisas. He couldn't part with the third of his treasure. For a few miserable rounds, they were soon done with the rides. Then it was a time for the toys. There was a row of stalls on one side with all kinds of toys, soldiers and milkmaids, kings and ministers, water carriers and washerwomen, and holy men. Mahmud bought a policeman in khaki with a red turban on his head and a gun on his shoulder. Mohsin bought a water carrier with the Nuri got a lawyer. Those toys cost 2 paise each. Hamid had only 3 paisas. How could he buy such expensive toys? If they dropped out of his hand, they would be smashed to bits. If a drop of water fell on them, the color would run. But he looked at them hungrily and wished he could hold them in his hands for just a moment or two. After the toy, it was sweets. Someone bought sesame seemed candy, others gulabjams or halwa. They smacked their lips with the release. Only Hamid was left out. Glossary. Gapped, stared, Smack your lips, open and close lips noisily to show enjoyment. Realized, enjoyed, or took pleasure in the taste.